What is going on, everybody? It is Big L here, and today, now you can see my face. Put my face down here. We are here with week 15 of our NFL Pick'em series. It's just myself and Lucky today.
Good morning.
I was gonna say, you gonna say hi, or what are we doing here? Bucks is at the Ravens-Packers game for today. So he's not going to be able to join us. And Lucky is here. Gators is, I think he has family over or something, so he couldn't join. Which is cool. It is what it is. It'll just be the two of us today. So that means we should get through it pretty quick. So
I like to rant.
So how has your day been, sir?
Well, I just got up, so
that's fair.
I haven't done much. I saw Spider-Man last night.
I'm gonna be going to see that soon. Probably next week. Maybe I'll go see it Monday. I'm off tomorrow. All right.
Nice.
So we are looking at the scores. This includes Thursday. Does not include. I mean, they'd be the same scores if they included last night or not. Gators is in the lead with 135. I'm in second with 129. Lucky is in third with 128. And Bucks is in last with 112.
I should be in second if the refs weren't stupid against the Bucks last week.
It is what it is. I mean, I didn't watch it. I couldn't tell you what happened. I genuinely don't know. But I guess we'll just hop right into it. And this is not a good spot for my face. I'm gonna go over here. There we go. That's better. So we have the team versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Myself and Gators have the team, and this is Gators' upset of the week. While you, Lucky, and Bucks took the Eagles. I just feel like the team's the better team on paper overall. Now, I know there's been some COVID issues with them, I believe. So this could be just a giant whiff. Well, we'll see. I don't think the Eagles are that good. But is it the COVID issues? Is that why you picked the Eagles, or what's your thought process here?
Yeah, COVID, injuries. I think the Eagles. I mean, they're both. The football team, maybe if they're healthy, is the fully better one, but I don't know. I think especially with injuries, it's closer. And now they're on, I think their fifth string center, who doubles as a big and tall model. And they have their starting quarterback. They literally just picked up off the street. So, and I don't think McLaurin's playing. So they have basically no one on the football team. So, yeah.
All right. So there's no more great statistical analysis to go here. So we'll go to the next one. The next one is the Steelers and the Titans. Lucky, you picked the Steelers.
I did.
All the rest of us picked the Titans. So what we'll stay with you. So what are your thoughts there?
I don't know. I feel like the Titans just haven't looked like they're still fine, but they haven't looked great since Henry went down, and they're still missing. I think AJ Brown's still missing. I think Julio might be back this week, but still, that offense hasn't looked great. Now they'll still be fine for the playoffs because their schedule's so easy after the Steelers, but I still think the Steelers are a decent team. They got a good defense, and Big Ben's looked somewhat competent.
He's looked a little better.
So
I still don't think
really
I trust him
for a playoff spot, but yeah,
I still don't.
It's a tough one.
I still don't think you can trust Big Ben. The thing that scares me the most about ever picking the Titans is that they love to play to the level of their competition.
Yeah.
Like,
I tried to go out on a limb a bit more on certain picks this week. I want
yes,
to get
you
my
did.
points back. So
I don't know. I just think
I almost picked the Colts last night too, except for then the Patriots were favored. So
the Colts were
that
favored.
the Colts were favored, and I was just like, oh, that's an easy upset pick. Even though I thought the Colts might win, I thought it was the easiest. Like, well, I don't think this.
Well, Belichick off a bye is usually really good, and Belichick in a short week is usually pretty good.
It was one of those, regardless of how I thought the game would turn out. If I think the wrong team is favored, I'll pick the other one as the underdog, just because I'm like, I think they should be favored, even if I think they might lose. So,
but back to Steelers Titans. I just think the Titans are the better team, top to bottom. I just don't think, like, yeah, they have a few injuries, but I don't think the Steelers are that good. I really don't.
Is the game in Pittsburgh?
I don't remember. I can look on my phone real quick, like open my trusty Fox Sports app that doesn't crash half the time. It is in. Let's see it. Where the fuck is it? It is in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So moving on, we have the Jags and the Texans. Lucky and Gator took the Jaguars, and myself and Bucks took the Texans. The Texans haven't looked awful with Tyrod Taylor. Is he playing this week?
I think nope. I think they're going with Davis Mills for the rest of the season to see what they got in.
That's fucking stupid. And I just think the Jaguars are an absolute dumpster fire of a franchise right now. Like, I thought this was a no-brainer. Honestly, I did not expect two people to pick the Jags.
They got rid of Urban Meyer.
So you think I don't know. I just think that entire organization is just an absolute dumpster fire.
I think everyone is just going to be so relieved that Urban's gone that they're going to play well.
One of those win it because the guy's gone games.
Yeah.
I guess maybe, I don't know. I just think of losing a coach as a net negative, not a net positive, because you have to install a whole new defense. I mean, a whole new, playbook and all that. I don't know. They already have a pretty young team.
Yeah, but it seems like he wasn't really doing much besides kicking kickers. So.
Oh, God. But moving on, we have the Falcons and the 49ers. Myself and Bucks have the Falcons. This was gonna be my upset pick until I saw the Colts were favored against the Patriots. I don't think the 49ers are that good. I don't think the Falcons are that good either. But I also picked the Falcons to make the playoffs. So
so it's a little bit of...
It's kind of a little bit of that too. Like, I picked the Falcons to make the playoffs, and I don't trust the 49ers. Like, I don't at all.
And so it's a little bit of take lock.
A little bit. It's a little bit of I trust Matt Ryan even at this stage of his career more than I trust Jimmy Garoppolo. And yeah, I had the Falcons in the playoffs, so might as well take them.
I think the Falcons are just bad, and I like Matt Ryan. So,
hey, they're not good. I'm not saying they're good, at all.
I think the Niners are decent. I think the Niners are the Niners are kind of in a tier of their own. I think in the NFC, because I think it's like you've got I would say the Packers and Bucks.
Yeah.
And then you've got
the Rams.
And then you got the Rams, Cowboys, and
Cardinals as
like these teams are good. They deserve to be in the playoffs. Maybe they've still got an outside shot of making it Super Bowl.
They could upset somebody.
And then you've got the Niners. And then you've got everyone else that's shit. And then
I wouldn't put the Niners that high above everyone else.
Really shit.
I wouldn't put the Niners that high above everybody else. I wouldn't. personally. Like, it's because I think their quarterback situation is that bad. That's my opinion. Like, that's my opinion. I think their quarterback is shit. I don't think Garoppolo's very good at all.
All he does is win.
Yeah, so you know who else? You know who else just won games? Is Tim Tebow. Was he a good NFL quarterback?
No.
So there you go. All right, there goes that out the water. Okay. You can say that, but then I just say the two words Tim Tebow. So, yeah. All right. Moving on. We have the Raiders and the Browns, where Lucky took the Raiders. While the rest of us took the Browns, we'll stick with you, sir.
Well, to be fair, I picked this before the game got postponed. So I don't know if the Browns will have more players.
I would assume they will, and that's why the game got pushed back.
But the main reason I picked the Raiders was because the Browns were going to be missing like their entire team. So they're going to be missing their coach, and I think both quarterbacks. And
missing Baker Mayfield might help the Browns.
Yeah, but they're also missing Keenum, so they're down to Nick Mullins, who has experience.
They called me. They wanted to know if I wanted to be a backup this week. I said no.
But still, I mean, I know. Is Chubb still in, or was he out? Chubb might run all over the Raiders if he's not affected by COVID.
Chubb or Hunt.
It was honestly more of the Browns are missing everyone. So
that's fair, but it got pushed back. So like I'm pretty sure like what would be the if pushing it back didn't give the Browns like actual players to play, then what would be the point of pushing it back?
I don't know. So I may be regretting my decision, but
because weren't they supposed to play yesterday?
Yeah, whatever. I made it. They're Tuesday night #Tuesday Night Football.
So yeah, I'm assuming, especially since they pushed it back to Tuesday night specifically, and not Monday. I'm assuming that means the Browns are getting players.
Well, then maybe I would have had to think about that game a little bit more, but.
All right, and moving on to the last game that we have disagreement. It's the Vikings and Bears, where yet again, Lucky is the lone holdout, going with the Bears.
Bears.
Where the rest of us are picking the Vikings.
Sweet. Bucks pick the Vikings?
Yep, I know.
No.
That means the Bears win this game. Most likely. Bucks pick the Vikings. That is essentially a death sentence for the Vikings when Bucks picks them.
They won last week, but they almost
blew it. Oh my god. I'm at work. I was like, the Vikings kicked their ass. And then I go look at my phone like 20 minutes later, and I'm like, holy shit! It's a one-possession game! Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, you could never trust the Vikings.
Yeah, I just think the Bears are bad. Nagy's gotta go.
Yeah, they are really bad.
Nagy's gotta go. Nagy's one of those guys who, nothing wrong with being a really good offensive or defensive coordinator in the NFL. You're just not a head coach.
You can't be a head coach.
You're just not a head coach, bro. Like, that's all it is. Like, what's his name? Norv Turner.
Yeah.
Norv Turner is a fantastic offensive coordinator. He's great. A great offensive coordinator. He, and all of his stops as a head coach, he was a disaster.
Oh, believe me, as a former Chargers fan, when we went from 14-2 with Marty and then got Norv Turner, it was not fun. We were like trying to fire him after the first year. Yeah.
Like, it's just, he's a great offensive coordinator. And I see why he got work as a head coach, because he's a great offensive coordinator. He's a fantastic offensive coordinator. He's just not a head coach. And there's nothing wrong with that. People always say it's kind of like an insult, but it's not. Like, you're a great coordinator. Like Lovie Smith is another one of those guys. Like, I think Lovie Smith is a really, really good defensive coordinator. I don't think he's a good head coach. Like, I think there's a lot of those guys out there. Like I just think that those guys exist, and that's what I think Matt Nagy is. He's one of those guys. He's a great offensive coordinator. He's not a good head coach. Not meant to be a head coach.
No.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, moving on. I just think Bears are bad, Vikings are better. That's my statistical analysis for why I picked the Vikings. There it is.
Mine is that the Vikings have ways of blowing leads.
Now, have the Packers clinched the division, or do they need a win and like a Vikings loss to clinch the division?
They need a win or a Vikings loss.
Is that why you picked the Bears?
No, it's not for clinching the division. I mean, they're gonna win the division. Yeah. They have a game against the Lions left. I just hate the Vikings. I don't want them to make the playoffs.
Fair enough. I think I was almost gonna pick them. Whenever I was like thinking of my playoff teams, it was between the Vikings and the Falcons, but like the Vikings have like a much harder schedule, so I picked the Falcons. But here we are. We'll see. Last but not least, we have the games we all agree on, and as you see, one of those was from last night, and we all lost.
Should have gone. Should have picked the Colts.
And that was myself and yours. Upset pick.
Yeah.
We all like the Buffalo Bills over the Panthers, because why the fuck wouldn't you? The Panthers are trash. We all like the Cardinals over the Lions. That is myself and Gators' lock. We all like the Dolphins over the Jets, because that's a not good team playing a really, really bad team. We all like the Cowboys over the Giants. This was almost my lock. We all like the Bengals over the Broncos. I'm surprised no one took the Broncos. Honestly, I don't think the Broncos are that bad.
Yeah, they're like a middling team, but
and you never know which Cincinnati team's going to show up.
That's true.
But it is what it is. I mean, I do think if Cincinnati plays well, they'll win. But that's why I picked them. You know, when you're picking games like this, you always assume the two teams play well. I mean, we all like the Rams over the Seahawks, because again, why wouldn't you? The Seahawks have been a disaster this season. We all like the Packers over the Ravens, and I picked that. I mean, I'm assuming most people did before the Lamar Jackson news, and now that it looks like he's not going to play today.
I'm pretty sure he's not, because Green Bay is favored by 9.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's not playing today, because I know Bucks, he was all upset because he wanted to see Lamar Jackson play in person.
Yeah. That kind of sucks, but honestly, it would have been like, I think Huntley's better than a injured.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know, maybe. Lamar Jackson's good. Lamar Jackson has changed my opinion of him.
He is, but he's still not. He's still not like he's a good passer, but he's still not a great passer.
No, absolutely.
So like, if you're putting him back there and he can't move around, you're just kind of.
I really thought his MVP year, I really thought he was going to be like a lot like Cam Newton, where like the MVP season was going to be the outlier. Not you know, the exception that proves the rule, not the rule. But it turns out he's maintained. He hasn't had that kind of success again, but he's been good. He's not been bad since his rookie year. Well, his rookie year he wasn't good. But anyway, moving on. And we all like the Bucks over the Saints, and that is your lock.
Yes. So hopefully my lock goes poorly and they lose.
So one thing I do know from this week is that I'm either going to be in second place by a lot, or you will have overtaken second again this week. Because we disagree on a lot of things.
Yes.
So one of the two, either I'm going to be easily in second and catching up to Gators for first, or I'm going to be down there. Me and Bucks are just going to be way behind you guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
I've kind of been hitting a slide lady, which is why, because I've been missing my locks, which is why I purposely picked the Bucks as my lock, because
like, you know what? Even if you miss your lock, you're not going to be sad.
Yeah, because then they're gonna lose, and that gives the Packers another game of breathing room.
Now did they play head to head and the Packers beat them?
We didn't play. No, we don't play the Bucks, because the Bucks ended up in second last year in their division.
Yeah.
So we play the Saints instead, which that went wonderfully.
Oh.
And I think the Packers win out though. They've already hit their quota of 3 losses for Matt LaFleur. So,
But all right. Do you have anything else to add, sir?
nope.
All right, I had to think about it for a second just for a note, but all right, that's cool.
Oh wait, I got one thing to add before we're about to go. Peace.
Had to add the buck. Peace. All right, that'll do it for us today, guys. And on behalf of Lucky and Gators and Bucks who couldn't be here, especially Bucks, peace.
Peace.
See you later.